Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready for the final? Manchester City versus Arsenal. This is going to be a pressure-free final for me. Very, very pressure-free. I would have said, Arsenal, leave this one for Man City, make Pep whole. But, in football, you cannot really beg anybody for anything. You have to work for anything you want to get, you have to work for it. But, I would have said Pep Guardiola should win the CARABAO Cup so that he does not go trophyless back-to-back seasons. I am sure Arsenal is going to win the Premier League. I am 100% convinced that Arsenal is going to win the Premier League. So, hold one. Make I hold one. You understand the vibe. But whichever way, this final is going to shape a lot, right? It's going to say a lot about what's going to happen this season. If Arsenal wins this final, Arsenal's confidence is going to go sky high, right? One trophy in the bag. They will know that, yes, no matter what happens this season, nobody will say they went trophyless. That's going to be a confidence booster. And it's going to help them in the Premier League. It's going to give them more confidence in the Premier League. They are going to be more relaxed, right? The tension is going to calm down a little bit in the Premier League because they know that now they have a trophy. So now they are playing with ease, right? They will still play well to win the Premier League, but they will be playing with much ease and less stress, behind them. For Man City, if Man City wins the final, good for them also, because that's also going to give them, a little bit of boost to fight for the Premier League. They will now see that, yes, we have gotten one over Arsenal. These are the people we are chasing in the Premier League title race. We can catch them. We can get them. So, whichever way, whoever wins this cup is going to be a morale booster for that team. But I can't wait. It's going to be an interesting final, and may the best man win. Wonderful game from Manchester City today. They played very, very well, started very, very well. And in the second half, they lost control again. I think if Newcastle was clinical, they would have scored like 3 goals in that second half. In the second half, they lost control again. The same thing that happened against Tottenham. They were leading in the first half, came in the second half, lost control of the game. And this is Man City's problem. This has been their story, this season. And I hope that Pep Guardiola can find a way, to solve this problem of inconsistency while the game is going on. Right? Man City fail to, keep their concentration in games, right? They start well, end badly, or they start poorly, then end well. You hardly see 90 minutes of very, very consistent, good football from Manchester City. Anyways, let's see what's going to happen in the final.
It looks like all Man City players, including Pep Guardiola, are now 45 minutes men. As in, all of them can only last for 45 minutes. It's like they have forgotten that the game of football is for 90 minutes. Because I don't understand. They will play amazing first half. Man City, this first half was absolutely amazing. They destroyed Newcastle. They already won the tie in the first half. But then in the second half, if Newcastle was serious today, they should have scored 4 goals and come back in this game. I don't understand what's going on. The same thing happened against Tottenham. First half amazing. Second half horrible. It has been happening for so many games this season. What is going on? Now only 45 minutes now they last. Your mate are lasting for 90 minutes, eh? Some of us personally. You don't understand? So what is going on, Man City? 45 minutes, men. Can't you last for 90 minutes? But in any case, Man City got the job done tonight, and that means that Pep Guardiola's hope of winning the trophy is still on. But Pep, you might see me go trophyless, because the team you are facing in that final is Arsenal. And Arsenal, honestly, I don't think any team wants to face them. Because right now, they are better than you. But in a one-off game, who knows if Pep Guardiola might just want to, pull the years back. But that would be the most painful way to go out, Pep Guardiola. That's if you are leaving at the end of the season. To lose the league title to Arteta, potentially the FA Cup, and then get beaten the Carabao Cup. I don't think you recover for that. But some Man City fans go on craze. But in any case, Mamouche, kudos to you. Anytime you have been given a chance to start, especially at the Etihad, it has been amazing. Haaland, you need to do better. Your finish recently has been poor. You came off the bench and got 2 chances to score. Yeah, the second one was tougher, but that first one with your left foot, normal Haaland in form. That pass from Czechia was very good. You should be finishing that. But in any case, there are more positives than negatives for Manchester City today. Aitnouri, Reinders, Semenyo, Gonzalez, all these guys did very well for Man City today, and they deserved the win. In the first half, they got the win. Who knows if Newcastle could have done something more in the second half, but the game was already dead. So it was already 5-0 on aggregate. So what do you expect from Newcastle at that point? So kudos to Man City for getting this win there.
Who is going to win the 2026 Carabao Cup final? Arsenal or Manchester City? Because Manchester City have just destroyed home and embarrassed Newcastle United 3-1 today, but 5-1 overall. I still can't believe Manchester City let Anthony Elanga score his first goal. I mean, hey, I am happy for Elanga. But that's not the point. We are talking about a big final here. First versus second. The reason why Arsenal couldn't win trophies in the last few years was because of the team Manchester City stopping them every single time. But here we go. Carabao Cup final. Omar Marmoush. You don't even need an Erling Haaland. The form Omar Marmoush is in is unreal. 2 goals from him today. But hey, if we're talking about form, let's talk about Arsenal strikers as well, because Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz both come back from injuries and they're scoring goals in almost every game as well. We've got a finals in our hand. Both teams have players. Both teams are ready, and I can't lie, as a Manchester United fan, even though I don't like both these clubs, I don't know who's going to win this. Arteta or Pep Guardiola? Let me know who you think wins the Carabao Cup final.
Arsenal, you should be worried, because what a performance for Man City to beat Newcastle 3-1 to win 5-1 aggregate to book their place in the Carabao Cup final. What a performance from Omar Marmoush today. He bagged a brace in 28 minutes. He just loves playing Newcastle. Whenever Omar Marmoush plays Newcastle, he turns into this prime player. That's what? 3 goals in the last 5 games he's played for Newcastle. With Reinders getting on the score sheet with his trademark celebration, for me, I think he needed that. Reinders needed this goal because obviously he's been a lot of criticism, especially after the Tottenham game. People were saying he's not good enough for this midfield, he's weak. So the fact he got on the score sheet tonight, I think it's going to bring a lot of confidence for Reinders' game, because right now he needs that. But I'm not going to lie, Man City looks strong, you know. If you look at the 2 finals, you have to say Man City are the favourites out of the 2. Yes, Man City had the easier draw, but Man City didn't need to win today. You know, they didn't need to win today. They were already 2-0 up. But they made a statement. They said, nah, we're not going to sit back. We're going to take the game to Newcastle and absolutely dominate them.